Live. Oh. Cool. We are live on the YouTube. So the good thing is, guys, there is a YouTube page. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll also throw that up on the chat as well. But we are totally live.
Okay.
Bam. So I'm Jojo. I'm hanging out with Tessa.
Hey, I'm Tessa.
And we're live with this pre-webinar Hangouts. So we're going to be only broadcasting only for a couple hours, just with hanging out with Jessica. So Jess, say hi.
Hey.
And Peter, your mic's live, ain't it?
What's up, guys?
Dean, you managed to jump on this tonight. Way to go.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Dean.
So it is kind of like a mastermind call, kind of a mastermind everything. Just do everything while we still have the time right before pre-launch and pre-webinar. So a lot of things going down today, and then tomorrow is going to be absolutely insane, as usual. And then the 24th, I'm going to try and see if I could do one of these again right before we launch Full Tilt and it's Full Tilt Sprint, and we lost Kadeem again. Oh. Anyways, I gotta go grab the charger for this thing if the battery's dying. So, Katie.
Oh, yeah, it's in my room.
Okay, can you take over?
Sure. So what are you guys doing for your launch in America? Like, what's going on? Are you having a big event, or what is your main plan? So in Canada, I was thinking of having an event at the college here. So.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Colorado's going to get launched out pretty huge. Darren Fryer, Austin Godsey, Arsalan, Daniel Westby, all those guys are coming down here to Colorado in March, and so they are going to stay here for like a whole month. We're going to really just like put our heads down. We're going to freaking grind. The ground be real. And so it's going to be sweet. I mean, Darren Fryer is going to be renting out lodges in Keystone and Vail. Super stoked to be doing that. Going snowboarding, skiing, just building that relationship with people, because that's like the most important thing in this whole thing is the community and the culture. And so, at Colorado State University, we're masterminding to, set up booths in strategic places and kind of play games. Like, we'll have, like, beer pong kind of, like, set up at these tables for people to come and play and everything like that. And then we're like, hey, if you can make it in the cup, we'll send you to, we'll give you an invite to the first, immersive reality personal development game in the whole history of this industry. And then they'll go to that meeting, we'll throw down, and we'll start building. So super excited to be doing that. So Jessica, what are you doing over in Cali?
I'm not really sure because I'm kind of a part of the Canada team at the moment.
Canada.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think there's definitely a launch party. I heard that in San Diego coming up one of these days. Not exactly sure what that's gonna be like, but that's gonna be pretty cool. We're all just grinding.
Yeah.
Getting the word out there.
Stay grinding. Nice.
I really like your idea about like playing beer pong or whatever games to get them involved.
Yeah. Because we're kind of like how we keep making that relation between, making, how they always say it's all related to drinking games. Like, we make the process of drinking alcohol better. So why not play the games that will allow them to get them to the real game, right? Get them to the real.
Exactly, dude. Yeah.
So if everyone, we're going to be setting up multiple tables, around campus, and everyone's going to be like, dude, I mean, everyone wants to go play beer pong when it's out in the plaza or like outside, and they're just like going from class to class, throw a couple in the cup, give them a special invite, and out pops like, you're starting to grow this huge organization. And, meetings, like when it actually starts to grow like really huge, we're going to have tables like everywhere. I mean, I'm talking about like right next to the rec center, since we're going to be pumping out the protein, meal replacement shakes, daily vitamins and stuff. So we're going to pop up like a table right there and like kind of repping that and kind of just being like, hey, if you're interested, you'll get a special invite to, this. You know, it's gonna be sweet. So
That's awesome.
yeah, that's what we're pushing for. We're gonna be creating like legit banners. We're gonna be creating like this really, you know, you always see those huge tower ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you always see those huge like ones that like from fraternities and stuff that have like their thing on there, but it's gonna be like Vipassana going up the whole thing, and it's gonna be like, do you think you can master the game or something catchy, you know? Something.
I like that.
We're gonna have those flags kind of at every station so we can catch them, and we're just gonna turn Colorado State University into a living, breathing testimonial of Vipassana. You know, the art of living, and just giving those people that certainty that this is right for them, and how we can really just make it like change their lives. So that's what's going on over here in Colorado. Pretty.
I like that idea. Sorry to interrupt, but Peter, before I lose this idea in my head, I was thinking, because you said you wanted to do you're going to be doing this all over like Colorado State, and you said it was going to be down by the rec center. And those guys are going to be really digging the protein thing. So why couldn't you? Is there possible ways you could find, like, doing the protein shake aspect? So letting them try the protein shake.
Oh yeah.
While doing beer pong at the same time.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, we could definitely do that for sure. I mean, totally. Just maybe if people come to our booth right before the rec center, maybe we'll say, hey, you know, can you just please try this, you know, protein powder out? We're just going to be giving out free samples, you know, left and right, letting them try it, because. You know, we're not gonna like
the beer pong cups.
Yeah.
Instead of beer in the beer pong cups, it'll be the protein shake in the beer pong cups.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good idea, though. Yeah. Okay. I like that. So that's a good idea. We'll do that by the rec center. So okay, sweet. I'll write that idea down. Actually.
It's kind of like, cause you guys gotta remember, you gotta think outside the box. Is it like now with all the commercialization of a lot of things, you really gotta hit it home with the things that people like to do. Like, again, beer pong, for example. Like, everybody wants to do beer pong. Like they said, it's like you don't want to just get straight drunk. You want to have fun with it. Like, why couldn't we take the aspect of having the protein shake and adding that to beer pong?
But also, it'd be kind of hard to chug like protein shakes, like.
Well, that makes it really thin.
Just make it like, don't put a lot of it.
You have to get a liquor license if you want to play beer pong at your college.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, how are you going to give all these college kids alcohol? Like, you don't know their ages. Like, don't get, like, sued now.
Well, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't actually be playing, like, legit beer pong.
Oh, like water cups or something?
Yeah, we'd be playing water pong, but maybe...
Just to, like, prove the idea that, like, you gamify your experiences.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of having the protein actually in the cups and they have to drink it, I think that could be a little disgusting with the ball and everything. So I think we'd have like maybe a shake ready for them or something. Maybe give it to them.
I think it'd be kind of nice. It's like if you could do water pong for some of the bigger stations, and like because I really want to make a focus on this one, because if you guys are going to be doing samples, like do it like beer pong. Don't get me wrong. Except don't put water in the cups. Put the protein shake sample into the cup itself, and like don't dump it in there. Yeah, just put the package in there, and then you can just shoot for those.
Oh yeah, that'd be good too.
How are you
getting ideas?
Yeah. But I mean, on a global scale, you know, like imagine the impact that we're going to have on the entire world. I mean, when that challenge gets sent out to, I mean, when this is like actual global, you know, and this is in every country, when that challenge gets sent out to make 100 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, imagine how many homeless people are going to be fed on that day. Globally. Yeah. I mean, that in itself is huge. Imagine how many rooms are going to get cleaned on those days, like, you know, globally, right? Everyone's like, it's going to, and how many, like, some of the challenges being, like, picking up a piece of trash. Imagine how clean the world's going to be after if everyone picks up one piece of trash, and this is, like, in the millions, like, we just saved planet Earth.
Oh, yeah. Tons of these things are going to go, like, viral. Like, the media is probably going to blow up, like, especially with sandwiches for the homeless and stuff. Like, it's going to be great for Vipassana's, like, cred.
That's crazy.
Even just doing it, like, a couple of places where, like Colorado, like the university you were just saying, if you just did, like, had, like, a small team that was doing that by there, and just imagine how many people just go, whoa, what's this? Like all of a sudden these guys are just coming out of nowhere and doing all this crazy stuff, and like why can't we get involved? You know? So
Yeah.
I think it's really gonna attract a lot of attention for not only Vipassana, but like I think it's also going to take a lot of publicity to your schools alone, because it's like you're not representing you're not just representing Vipassana once you're on campus.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's gonna be crazy because like when Darren Fryer comes out to Colorado State University with his Audi, his Beamer, or whatever he has, I think he's like some kind of crazy car and stuff. I mean, like, and he just like to see like other people like in another person's like shoes, to see Darren and how humble he is and how like an amazing leader he is. People are gonna be like, dude, Peter, you're working with like an awesome guy. I mean, like, look at Austin Godsey. I mean, he looks sweet. Look at Daniel Westby. Look at Jordan Davis. Look at Arsalan Jan. Look at all these top guys like you're hanging with. Like, how did you even get connected with these guys? Like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a huge story. Let me tell you. Happy to share it with you and everything. So I mean, it's the vision of this company is just amazing, and if they took away the financial quadrant, I would be even, I'd still be really happy. So
Yeah.
that's the best
Honestly,
part, 'cause-
and the passion behind these people, like everyone involved has the most amazing passion, and I think that's what gets people when we're like grinding on video calls and stuff, like the passion and the hands and the gestures, like how excited they get. Like honestly, you get excited too. Like that's
oh
like, the
yeah.
coolest thing in the world, man.
Oh yeah, I've never been so excited about my future. I've never been so excited about my life and like where things are going. Because before I was with like, of course, a previous company, that was Wake Up Now, and it was good. I was learning the ropes of the industry, kind of learning the ins and outs. But what I'd like, it was really good to do that because I was walking up to the starting line during that whole time. It was all about walking up to the starting line, and now that starting line is Vipassana. It's time for that sprint to begin. It's time for this whole revolution to take place, and we're gonna take over the world, bro.
Yeah, I know, it's exciting, dude. Oh.
So it's awesome.
I like that kind of concept of especially when we're going to have our leaders here in Calgary when Daniel Westby gets back. And I know he's going to be not only going to be going through Calgary, he's going to be doing the Calgary area, which is Calgary, Cochrane, and I think there's a couple other towns and small towns. There you go. But he's also going to touch on Edmonton. That's why I wanted to get Kaylee on this, but I don't think she's on right now.
No, she's doing homework.
Okay.
Kadim's in Edmonton too, like when he gets on here.
Yeah, where did he go?
He has like he's having like Wi-Fi issues or something.
Yeah, I just checked in. He's trying to get home as fast as he can. So in his 4G, he's kind of like.
He's gonna get. Oh, see, there we go.
There's Goody.
Team!
We were just talking about you, bro.
And then
Nice, yeah.
Magic of the universe, bro. It's intense.
Yep. Everything happens for a reason.
Always.
So let me just get you up, Adim, and everybody who just joined us right now. We're doing a free webinar hangout, fully live, fully recorded on YouTube. So if you wanted to check this out on the YouTube right after this is all done, the link will be in this on the page, on the Facebook pages. Everything is gonna be great.
That's awesome.
On the back.
Sorry, getting distracted up in here.
Hey, Kadeem, how did your meeting go, bro?
Yeah, tell us about
You
it.
lay down some golden nuggets, man.
Yeah, man. He's excited. I mean, because he's the type of person that he honestly he communicates with like thousands of people on a regular basis because he's the VP of his university, and I saw like fire in his eyes like as soon as I showed him the fact that like he loves the whole like social part of it too. I showed him a little bit of like some of the lifestyle videos that some people have been posting, and he's excited. He's really like, I told him exactly what it is, not necessarily what it does yet, but I piqued some uber interest. some uber
Did you
interest.
show him the story video, like the Vipassana story video, or did
Yeah,
you?
I showed him that one first, and I asked him like what he liked best about it, and he liked the part where you're sharing you're sharing like a part of yourself to like better other people. And then I showed him the opportunity video that Austin and Daniel and Carly and Bill and
Pretty much everybody made that one.
yeah, all those guys made. And I asked him what he liked best about that part, and still he just liked the fact that you know the culture we're building right now, because like he got nominated to be a VP, right? So he obviously has people that like and respect him enough to
It's
want to be able
like a
to.
life story, pretty much.
Mhm.
Honor.
Yeah, it's too funny. It's crazy how things work. Cause the only reason like I met up with this guy is because I found his iPhone, and then I went on his phone.
Wow.
I went I went on his like I charged up his phone. He didn't have a password on it, and then I went on his Facebook and found out who he was, and then I just started messaging him and gave him my number, and yeah, I
Hey, the
figured
people you meet, man.
I
Yeah,
know
that's
it's like
a person that's awesome. You kind of just ran into him, and I love those kind of conversations where you kind of just bump into somebody like that, and then you can easily drop something like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like drop and like even though you don't really have common interests with them, you you find some sort of like common ground or some sort of that that combines you two together, and then you can drop like the invite videos, the Vipassana story video, and everything like that. And I think that's kind of amazing. What about this company? Because you can really and really easily share this.
Yeah, your hand's not in there.
yeah, it's probably the easiest thing I've ever shared. I just spent like 10 minutes just getting to know the kid and then he seems pretty cool. Definitely meet people for a reason.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened with me. Like, I didn't know anything about any of this until, like, I was just hanging out with Alex and Daniel and them because they were just, like, trying to find people to, show them around LA and stuff. And, like, we just all instantly hit it off. We were just like, yeah. And then they told me all about it. And I was like, this is, like, the coolest thing ever. Like, let's go, man.
Yeah, I think Jessica, your story, I really like your story because it's like it really shows that you could bump into the right person at the right time and just be like, wow.
Yeah,
And
they just, like, picked me up in this little Fiat. And I'm like, who are these people? But, like, literally, they changed my life. Literally, like, mind blown, guys. This is the coolest. I'm so excited to be. I'm like honored to be a part of this, like legitly.
I'm honored to have you be a part of it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I feel awesome. Okay.
Good.
I
Whoa.
think like Jessica, you and I actually have a similar story where it's actually kind of around the ball the same guy. Ironically, my story is when I started doing network marketing, I did a bit of network marketing in the past where I did before I did Daniel, whereas I did this company called World Financial Group, and I stayed there for a day.
Okay.
Because I looked at it and I was like, okay, World Financial Group, you have to learn all this stuff, how to do finances and teaching people how to do that. But after, like, once they started breaking it down, it's like, really sounds like network marketing. Really, really does.
It really is.
Fast forward past through high school, and then it's passed through graduation and whatnot. And I got to do this skate event in Calgary. Actually, it was called Green Skate. And we were just doing a green skate, and I invited this one kid named Sebastian when we just picked him up at the skate park. We were skating along, and then he comes over to me, he's like, yo, dude, do you want to come and meet this new guy? His name is Daniel, and da-da-da. And we were meeting up in this old restaurant in Kensington that's officially closed now, and now it's the Big Cheese. But and then we just met Daniel in the back of the restaurant, and he said, "Yo, come to this meeting for Vima." That was the first company I did, and so I went, and I was really interested after that, and that's kind of how I got started doing network marketing in general. So seeing that Jessica, your story and my story kind of has that. Oh, I kind of just ran into somebody that was to be doing something at the time. It's
Yeah, it's
really
dope, man.
It shows that anybody can get involved with this. You can just walk up to someone on the street and start talking about it, and they're going to be super interested, just like you were, because it is a great concept, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys.
I think it's really cool too that like a bunch of you guys are from like Wake Up Now, One, Vima, all these like cool things where you guys literally could be making bank, let's be honest, and you're here now showing the world that that's not gonna matter. Like, let's change the world. Let's revolutionize our generation. Like, highest respects, guys.
Yeah, thank you, because that's awesome. Again, I'm not a big person about the money. Like that, I think everybody that knows, not knows me, but like everybody that knows, like everybody in this kind of industry knows that it's not about the money in this case. It's really focused around who the people are, like and like who the people are and like what's going on in the personal development side, which is amazing because personal development alone is just one of those things you kind of just go, wow, I did not learn that before, and like I kind of wish they managed to do that in high school where it's like personal development was like some sort of like a legit study, but you know it's high school, you can't really do something like that.
Well, I think you're always kind of personally developing, you know, and honestly, just being a part of like grinding and like dropping nuggets, as you guys say, like just being a part of this experience, I think brings apart personal development too. Like, I've learned so much, I've changed a lot, and it's been like, what, a week? Like, come on. Who knows what this is gonna literally move mountains, guys.
So I would like to introduce Mike Wealthy to the call. Mike, you are on the call today. What's up? I just turned your mic on. Oops, my bad.
Mike's all fancy today.
Yeah, he's looking prime today. Mike,
He's right, man.
Mike, your mic's off.
Mike, your mic's off.
You can turn your mic on. Oh.
Well,
Oh. Mike.
you know what's really crazy though is just to think about how easy it is to share, kind of like how Tessa was kind of like saying, like when we're gonna be meeting people on the streets. Like, check this out. You're gonna have this app on your phone, right? You're gonna be like playing it, and your friend's gonna be like, "Dude, what are you playing?" I'm like, "Dude, it's the art of living, bro." And then you're like, "Oh, you gotta go check it out. You know, it's gonna be sick." And then he's just, "All right, let me go get it on the app." So he goes and gets it, right? He's like, "Dude, I can't get into this thing. Like, there's a username, there's a password. Like, I'll get one of those, bro. Let me share it with you." And then it's gonna be so easy to do that. I mean, that's just like when that app hits the market, apps are so contagious. Like, dude,
Oh, yeah.
I used to be kind of scared, not scared, but like hesitant to share Wake Up with people because I felt like I was defending it more than I was trying to share it with people. And so, you know, with this, like this will generally benefit your life. Like, if you don't get a part of this game, like, you're gonna be missing out on, you know, 200 levels of personal development, and you know, it's just gonna be so much fun. I mean, the best part is like almost the social quadrant, like the, you know, the culture and like how we're doing these calls right now. We don't even know each other, but look how like look at the chemistry of this group. Look how well we're getting apart, you know, with all of each other. Like, look at that. I mean, that in itself is just kind of just blows me away, because not many people, like if we were just like random people, like not even like part of like Vipassana, or like just like got together and just like, this call would be going a lot more different. Probably
Oh, yeah.
more like an opportunity call more than anything, but but like, I mean, just think about that. I mean, that's powerful when this can happen. So
Yeah, man.
So I'm just looking with Tessa's here, and we're all going through some of the notes here. So a good thing to touch on, especially in towns like Calgary, California, and Colorado. You said, Peter, you said Colorado State. Yeah. Do you think you can like see if you can replicate other ideas with other universities and campuses?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is like, I'm not saying Colorado State University is like the all special. Yikes. I mean, every college campus. I mean, it's just like any other college campus. I mean, like, come on, college right there, right there. Put it up.
There you
I
go.
mean, I mean, everyone can do this, and you know, if I can do it, if we can do it, I mean, anyone can do it. You know, we're just average people with above average dreams and aspirations, and like how we want to help people out. So, I mean, that in itself is that's huge. And that's the big part though, the duplication, how you can duplicate this thing throughout your team. I learned this business from, you know, Austin Godsey and Tyler Mack, and within 14 hours I was sharing it with my friends. I was already getting in the process of sharing it with people, which is just like crazy. And so then I was like, if that took me 14 hours to do so, you know, and imagine how fast I'll be able to help someone else learn that. I mean, the learning curve for this thing is exponential, and it's amazing because when you tell people like, you know, you're sharing this with someone and someone's like, I don't know if I can really do this. I don't know. There's a lot of things to learn. I'm like, bro, give me 10 hours and I'll make you a professional. You know, it's just like, it's as easy as that. And so, I mean, really, it's the training that we want to have. And I think another thing that we can do just to build community, just to build culture within people around us. I mean, as we start to build our teams in our own cities, like when I'm up in Fort Collins, we're going to have just, you know, hangout nights. We're not even going to be talking business. We're going to be building, you know, that relationship one-on-one.
Community.
And yeah, building that community. We're going to be like going on bowling nights, like with like bowling night with the Vipassana family. You know, going on like just like community events with people. And so, you know, that's just like, that's like the part I'm actually really excited to get to, just to know other people's stories, get to know other people's whys. Why are they doing what they're doing? And kind of just figure out like, hey, what are you planning like 5 years from now? Like, what do you got in store? Tell me your story. And just for someone, when you say that to someone, they feel, you know, when you ask them to tell them your story, like they feel like, oh man, like he wants to like learn about me. He wants to like, this is great. And you're gonna just, your team is gonna be so strong if you start organizing events just for hanging out and just chilling. So that is also another thing that I'm really excited for.
Whoa.
Yeah, man, if you give people a sense of like community and like family, like ultimately that's what everyone wants to be a part of. Like people are always striving to find that in their lives, I think. Like a lot of people who are part of things like, you know, like organizations and stuff, like they love that sense of community and family, and that's how you keep it strong, you know. Your teams are going to be really strong if you keep that sense of like family.
Exactly.
And someone was telling me too, we need to try and keep this in pre-launch as long as we can. That's kind of like the best thing we have going for us right now.
I'm getting a call. Hold on, sorry.
All right. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So also, I'm just going over some old notes from Wake Up Now, since everybody's kind of mentioning Wake Up Now in a little bit. There is a couple of things where I think there's a lot of transition between companies like Vima, Wake Up Now, pretty much a lot of network companies where most of your focus has been mostly on the products and the compensation plan side. Now you're trying to, if you ever wanted to join Vipassana, you kind of have to make that shift that it's not about the money this time around. And I think that's kind of a nice little thing. So I'm just reading off a little bit of notes here that I have from a couple of training calls and some training calls from Wake Up Now with the old, I guess you could say old team, is to really keep a lot of this stuff simple. And guys, I think you guys know this the best, that keeping a simple structure where we just not only just in the inviting process, but everything just throughout the whole organization. It's a lot of keeping it simple, knowing who your upline is, knowing who's the help, who needs help here, and being on top of everything. And I kind of want to just go over that while Peter's just taking a phone call here, guys.
Yeah, I think honestly the biggest thing is a lot of people I've been talking to, they just want to play the game. Like they're just excited to change their lives, see what they can make of themselves, see their potential. And I think that's like the coolest thing ever. They're not even concerned about the financial opportunity. They just want to play the game, guys. And that's the most exciting thing ever. You can create something that people believe in, people want to aspire to, and they don't care about the financial opportunity.
No, I don't even mention that part actually. If they find it, they find it out if they ask about it, then that's just a bonus.
Exactly, yeah. Usually I don't even, yeah, basically like the best advice I got was be the trailer to the movie. Vipassana is the movie, you want to talk about it, be the trailer. Just tell them about this life-changing, hey, you want to change the world? Hey, what do you want to do? Look at this can change your life. You can become successful after you play this game. Like, why not? And hey, you know what, if you want to make a few bucks to get you to that successful point, hey.
Hey, more power to you.
Yeah, seriously. But honestly, literally most people I've talked to, they just want to play the game, and that's like the coolest thing ever. They believe in our products, they believe in our whole system, and they just want to be a part of it, honestly, because we're creating a movement. We're revolutionizing our generation. And look at how young all of us are. 19, 20, 23, 28. Like, how cool is that, guys?
Oh yeah, I mean, look at all like Steve Jobs was around our age, you know, Mark Zuckerberg was around our age, Bill
Yeah.
Gates.
Those people, everyone wants to be a part of that. Everyone wishes that they could do something better like that, and no one really knows the tools, and Vipassana is giving us exactly that in a gamified version. Like, why would you not want to be a part of this?
And I think that's really taking a really good cake on that, pretty much taking the cake on that, was where we took everything, they took everything that they loved about network marketing, and they kind of just compressed it into these 200 levels. And like, it's going to take you a couple of years to get through those 200 levels. And like, what, in the meantime, it's like, I know a lot of you guys are going to have lives during those times, you're going to be going through the 200 levels. What do you guys have in mind where you're going while you're playing the game?
Yeah.
To a whole nother level. Yeah.
Like
Take this to a whole nother level.
Like I understand. Like you guys are gonna be playing the game. What I mean is like on this, like what are you gonna be doing on the side? Like what are you gonna be if you have to do work? What kind of work you're gonna be doing? If you're gonna once you get to like the certain levels, like level 6, you're gonna be cleaning out your house. Like you're gonna be cleaning out your room. Like what do you think your game plan?
What's the question?
How do you think you're gonna live your life while you're doing the game?
Ah, I see. How time management skills is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some time management.
Sorry, I'm still.
My dad was talking about that and with me, and I was just like, I do have to change my time management skills because really, it's like Vipassana, Vipassana, Vipassana.
Yeah, same.
Like, Peter, clean your room. Vipassana, Vipassana. No. But now there's like a level to do so. But then I cleaned my entire room actually like yesterday. I like made it like the cleanest it like ever been. I've never been so pumped up to clean my room too. I was like, oh yeah, I have like an incentive to clean my room and everything. So I mean that's cool. So, but how to time manage your life, I guess. So I mean, I guess I'm working Google Calendars like crazy. So I mean, that's just another tool for you guys to use. Really lay out your week almost for the homework you have to do for college, do the things you have to do for your job, get out your calls and start lining everything up in a timely manner, because if you don't plan, you're planning to fail. I mean, definitely. I mean, that's just like that's just the thing. And so if we really hunker down, we really be really diligent, we really be consistent and committed to really being having really good time management skills and using our planner every single day. Every time we get a new appointment, talking to anyone that we've talked to recently, like start docking every single thing. Talk to everyone that start docking. Like I talked to Nancy today, I talked to Joe, I talked to this person, and then you actually start getting this list and you keep that all in the calendar, and you can see which day you talk to each person, so you can kind of remember the conversations you're going to be having. So as far as time management skills, my little golden nugget would probably be Google Calendars. So that's what I got.
Yeah, I mean, we have all these amazing apps and things like at our fingertips. Might as well use them. But yeah, time management is a big part of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. First year of college, I learned that.
Yeah.
I think I still have to go through a full year of college, so I don't think I'm.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, Peter's busy.
Peter, take that call. I'll just.
Peter's grinding.
Oh, sorry, Peter. Go ahead, take that call, Jessica. It's you, me, and Kadeem. Kadeem, where are you, buddy?
I'm here.
Oh, you just turned
Somebody.
your video off. Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
So we are just coming up on, I think, 3 hours till 3 hours till the webinar. Let me just check here.
Which one? Our webinar or the?
This is the big one, the Players Circle. We are coming up on 4 hours to go. 4 hours 19 to go.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I managed to get on that early. So,
Yeah.
Jess, this is this is your first time doing network marketing, right?
Yes.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I got a call with 9 people on. I have a huge meeting to lead, so I'll see you guys later, and take care. It's been fun talking with you.
Go grind.
And I'll see this video online, I'm guessing. So.
The link's still open to you, for you there, buddy. I left it in the chat for you, Jess, and anybody else who wants to jump on there. That link's still in the chat bar. We're still going, and we're still going. So.
Okay. Cool.
I'll just kill your mic here.
Yep. Good luck, man.
Sorry about that.
Yep. Have a good one.
Alright.
So, Jess, back to what I was saying. First of all, I kind of want to just get a first impressions here, right where you got break off when you got in the get-go. What were you thinking on the first couple times, like the first time you met Daniel Westby? Like, I know you guys hit it off very well, and like the first time you saw that fiat and everything, it's just like, what are you thinking here?
Well, actually, I met Alex first. And I don't even know. I had no idea what they were even doing. They had it was just crazy. We just were hanging out, and they were kind of like locked out of their hotel, and I was just kind of like, hey, and it was just like weird. I didn't even get to see them for that long, but honestly, like that instant connection was just so cool. I could tell like their minds were just on a totally different level, and honestly, I feel like, not to sound like I'm not trying to boost myself, but I feel like I'm on a different level, and I feel like everyone in this Vipassana family is. We're on that level where it's like money doesn't matter, and like just the way we put our minds together, we're focusing on success, and this is going to change our lives. We're going to take this personal development, and our minds are going to go so far, guys. It's going to be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Kadeem, I kind of want to ask you the same thing here. It's like this is probably going back towards the first time you got introduced to network marketing. What were you thinking in the first time you got introduced to network marketing?
Well, like, I showed up at the meeting at the office, and, I was sitting in the back row, and so I was sitting beside this one guy, and, he didn't really seem like, I kind of prejudged him. He didn't really seem like much. He's making jokes at the speakers at the front, and then next thing you know, they're like, all right, we're calling up Alex to the front, and I look over, and he's getting up, and he's going to the front. I was like, holy crap, this guy is, like, actually, like, the owner of this office, pretty much. I had no idea, he was actually, that was his office the entire time. And I mean, it's just great to see how, their minds are so much more greater than their appearances.
Yeah, man. Like, when I met them, too, they're just cracking jokes. Like, they're hilarious. And then you find out, like, these people are visionaries. Like, it was just really cool. I'm actually going to have to hop off for a sec. I got to grind a little bit. I have a few people I need to talk to, but it was really cool talking to all of you guys.
It was great seeing you guys. Tessa, I bet you've done this before. So I'm asking you the same question here. The first time you got introduced to network marketing, what was your first like instinct and like first
Take
time
it easy, Jessica.
Honestly, when I first got introduced to network marketing, it was with FEMA. I went to a meeting at the University of Calgary, and they were all over the place. I had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. They just showed me like a pyramid thing and then their products, and then they told me to sign up, and I'm like, I don't really know what you're talking about. So then a couple years later, I met Ashley, and she introduced me to Dan and Alex and everybody else. So my first impression with that, like the new reintegration, I guess, I don't know, re-showing me. Anyway, I thought it was really, really great. Everybody had great energy, which is really what I'm all about.
Right.
Super positive and super excited. Can I answer your question?
Yeah, that answers.
That's awesome.
Hang on. So now I kind of want to push it towards the future. Like, what is your guys' plans? I know you've been writing a lot of stuff down right here. For a lot of stuff. Kadeem, I know Jessica had to bounce off the call and do some grinds, but like, what's your plan going forward past pre-launch?
I basically just want to share with as many people as I can. You know, I want to hit that, you know, that 4K a month rank, just because, you know, as soon as you get to there, that's just basically, that's being able to fire your boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing for a lot of people where they want to get to the point where they get to do this full time, and I think you and I are in the same boat as well. Where even though I do like my job as as going to be as the future Buster captain of Flame Central, I don't feel like it's kind of satisfying to me. And there is like a couple of nights where it's been really rough. And Tessa, like I'm gonna just share this one on you. Like last night was pretty rough, considering the fact that I was really rookie with being a host, and this was the first time I've actually been done hosting in a long time. So it was a lot. I made a lot of mistakes and set a lot of people in the wrong place. And I know, and then kind of at the end of the night, I was mentally drained. I was physically just done, and I kind of just went into the staff room and had an absolute breakdown. And it sucks. Like sometimes you kind of just have to look at it, and you gotta go, I gotta tough them through it. And like, I think it was either you or somebody else that showed me that I got to take what I'm gonna know from this and apply it to everything else. So this is where I want to take everything I learned from here, take everything I learned from Vipassana, and apply it to other things. Apply it to where my life actually depends on this. So it's like I still can go to work and still be able to be the buster captain that they need. But once I feel that I got the next team, the next buster captain built up, I'm out of there. And I want to be focused purely on Vipassana, having to be able to do what I would love to do, which I displayed in my Y. And guys, if you haven't seen the Y, I think that I could be able to post that up on here. What else is there?
Do a screen share and play it.
I don't have an actual Y video.
Oh, you just like made a Y status?
Yeah, there's a big Y status over on Facebook. So I'm gonna bounce over and start screen sharing Facebook right now. So let me just jump over here. And we're gonna go over to Vipassana Inc. because I don't know. So as you can tell, guys, this is a big photo that everybody that's going to be for tonight's webinar. This is the preview. On the eve of Renaissance, the players started to appear. They said we are the movers and shakers. We know not of fear. As the front line of 1,000 begin to assemble, naysayers blank as they saw what has to assemble. Her Majesty, the Majesty, was waiting for those to vindicate her. All of you must state your why, and you too shall be a history maker. And if you don't I think I like this. It's a little bit of a riddle, but it's a really simple riddle, and it even shows you right at the bottom there. It tells you exactly what you need to do, guys. So if you guys are on the Vipassana team, if you guys are on your Vipassana team, get to this part. If you haven't known, it's Vipassana Inc. You gotta look for this and check on the comments and write in your why. You'll see my why is down here. Where is I'm just scrolling through all of these amazing looking whys. They're huge, they're in depth.
I know. Oh, there's mine.
Yeah, he's so cute. Oh,
Thanks.
trying to find mine here.
Probably why is it more important than mine?
Oh, look at that. There's another baby. That's cute.
No.
Where's mine? I know I put one up. Oh, there we go. So my why is because I want kids to experience the feeling of being self-sponsored. Now, I wanted to do something called the self-sponsored movement, whereas instead of having to go and make a ton of videos, a ton of videos and a ton of sponsor me please kind of things, I wanted to have this where you are the sponsor. You're sponsoring yourself, being able to take yourself wherever you want to go and have others do the same. And that's what I really wanted to do, because I really wanted them. A lot of these kids in Calgary, they're based mostly when they do longboarding. Most of the time it's in the summer, and it's only summer only. And you only get to see them once or twice in the summer. And then all of a sudden when winter hits, like it is right now, nothing really happens. There's some people move out from Calgary and they move to Vancouver or to California or whatever, and they never really get a chance to do that. So I really want them to have a platform where not only they can grow themselves as a person, they can change what they've done and where they've been to now where they wanted to go, where they really wanted to be. And I think this goes with a longboarding team called Team Irene, which if I Google that for you guys, it's fantastic. Team Irene actually is one of my favorite groups. There we go. So this is the Team Irene. There we go. Ooh, that was fancy. I don't know. Can you see this, Kadeem?
Yeah, I can see it.
So this is actually all of the Team Irene groups. This is probably the biggest thing I've ever seen. I've actually met up with these guys. They're very. It's a full team of longboarding kids, and they really promote themselves as a longboarding team that goes out and takes these kids, sponsors them for that kind of events, and takes them out to events, but also to really gives them the motivation to go ahead and be successful in classes, be successful in school. And I think that's what I like companies like that to have something like that, where it's I take somebody like a couple of kids from Calgary or a couple of kids from Vancouver that I feel that deserves a chance to go race. And even though I'm going to have like a huge criteria of how I'm going to do this, it's like you need to be passing your grades, you need to be on top of everything. But the payoff for that is huge. Like your ticket's free, you get a free set of leathers, you get a full face helmet. Like that's what I wanted to do. It's not. I don't want it to be like going against Team Irene. I kind of want to be following in their footsteps in a way. And I think that's what I like about that.
So you want both to
Exactly, and I'm going to be doing that in my own special ways, where not only I get to race, they get to race with me.
Nice. And then they can also rent boards too.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's where it's like I've got two boards, two race boards, two ready to go race boards, and I've got probably a lot more on the way. Kadeem, I want to kind of ask you the same question here. What's your why in this case?
It's basically, you saw mine on the post, but it's majority my son. I want him to be able to, go to whatever school he wants to by the time he's 18, because,
Right.
tuition's probably going to be pretty expensive by that time.
Yeah. Let's mind if I pull that up again? Like, mind if I just go back on the Facebook and pull that up again?
Yeah, mine.
Just gonna try and find that one more time. Where is it? I'm just giving me a second. I'm trying to find that post right now, and I would really like to find that post where it's that picture of your son. It was really, really cute, I have to admit.
Yeah,
So,
take your time.
let me just bounce the screen share back on the Facebook here. Cool. We're trying to go history. There it is. So there's the photo again, and we're gonna go scrolling down. Just let me know when you hit it. Okay, there's mine. Just let me know when you hit it, okay? Because I don't know where.
Oh,
there it is. Aw, that's so cute. How old is he?
He's 1.
1 year old, and he's already walking around.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is he running yet, or no?
A little bit.
A little bit?
That's
Yeah.
so cool. I'm
I know.
so happy for you.
That's actually
Thanks.
amazing.
Your son's beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
And like, I have to admit, I'm looking at all these Ys, and they're so in depth, and I'm shocked. Like, this is amazing, guys. So we're coming up on. Let me stop this. We are coming up on 4 hours 16 minutes. I don't think that's right.
Refresh right there.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours till the
Oh.
corporate call.
3 hours.
It's just under 3 hours. We are 2 hours 58 minutes through the webinar. We're going to be closing this out before we get a chance to before the webinar starts. That way, you guys got a lot of time to get back onto the webinar, guys.
You do realize I have to leave.
I know.
Okay.
We're going to be actually closing this out really, really quick.
We're there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think it's down to us. It's you, me, and Kadeem. So
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you're doing a really good job. I could see you like leading one of these webinars one day for sure.
Yeah, isn't he such a great leader? Like, this kid is amazing.
Oh man.
That's why I'm just letting him take the reins and do whatever he wants right now. I can't do it right now.
I know. He's like a young
Honestly,
Darren
have
Fry.
like some sort of like support thing, to have like some sort of support like that to give you a little bit of an extra motivation to jump on here and just. And one of these days you'll get there. I know you'll get there. It's just like
Me?
yeah.
No, I know. I just can't do it right now because I have too much things to focus on.
Yeah. So that's kind of nice. Is where I want to do this kind of on a weekly basis, especially when I get my internet at my house. I want to get this kind of going off on a weekly basis. That way we could share stories and share where we've been so far, how far we came along with the game, and then now we know where we need to be and where we're going forward. So we're coming. I think so. We're 2 hours to pre-launch. She's got a dip real soon. I got a dip real soon. Kadeem, you want to close this one out, or?
Sure. Well, at the end of the day, we definitely need to keep this in pre-launch as long as we can, because I mean, amateurs join a company and professionals launch one.
Exactly.
So as long as we can keep it in pre-launch as long as we can. We literally have 12 days until the actual launch, and that's more than enough time.
Oh yeah.
To get people on the pre-launch. And
if you really wanted to, each and every single one of us could have 25 by the pre-launch. 25.
I think
really wanted to.
I think we could hit not only the first rank, we could crush the first rank right before launch. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Is just like see what we're goals where we wanted to go. But like, it looks like we lost Kadeem. Sorry, buddy, we like kind of lost you, and we're gonna be cutting out. Thanks you guys for watching. You guys are absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen the video, you just kicked the charger.
I know. Oops.
That's okay. Anyways, guys, enjoy your webinar tonight. We're gonna be bouncing out. Peace.